Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-race press conference for the Total Energies 6 hours of Spa-Francorchamps, the third round of the 2023 FIA World Endurance Championship. We've had a thrilling, complex and action-packed race here today. We've got all our winners from the Hypercar, LMP2 and LMGTE Am categories. As well as the international media, we welcome viewers from across the globe on the official WEC YouTube channel. First up, it's our overall winners and Hypercar class winners from the number 7 Toyota Gazoo racing crew of Jose Maria Lopez, Mike Conway and Kamui Kobayashi. Congratulations, gents. Great race today. Complicated one, treacherous one, as you expect at Spa-Francorchamps. We'll speak to Mike Conway first of all. And fortune really favoured the brave at the start there, Mike. You were on the, at the end, the correct tyres. Just tell us how difficult that was, that early phase, and how it built the race win for you today.
Yeah, it was a tricky call at the beginning, but we knew it probably wasn't going to rain. Obviously, Pascal's knowledge of living here, like 10 minutes up the road, he knows what to do in these circumstances. So, yeah, but we knew it was going to be a kind of a survive as best we can for the first few laps until the track was drying a bit more. So it was tricky. Lost some positions, but once the tyre switched on, the track dried a little bit more. We were in a good window. So I knew at that point it was a case of just being patient, pick off the guys when we could, and just take the race from there. So, but yeah, the race went well. I mean, it was hard with obviously all the safety cars, Fourcault-Gelau's, you know, a lot of the advantage we had at the beginning was eroded pretty quickly with that. But I think we made some good calls, and my teammates, Jose, Kamui, as always, were really solid, pushing all the way to the end, and that's what got us the win. But a great 1-2 as well for the team. Car 8 coming all the way from the back to finish second was a great achievement as well. So great team effort today.
Nice job, well done, Mike. Let's move over now to Jose Maria. Yeah, hard-earned victory, good bounce back after that disappointment in Portugal, Pachito. Just tell us from your perspective, your stints at the wheel, and looking back at that race, how do you feel it was won ultimately against the number 8 car today?
Yeah, first of all, congratulations everyone here, all the winners. It hasn't been an easy weekend as we're used to in Spa. Yeah, the race, yeah, it was different emotions because endurance racing is always like this. You know, at one point when I was in the car, I was pulling away and having I would say a comfortable lead, but then with the safety car, everything reset to 0. So I had some cars behind me with better tires, so I had to deal with that. But still, I knew I was pulling away from car 8 at that time with the same tires. We had a bit of a close call with the Fourcault-Gelau, but we were lucky on that. We were already in the pit, so we managed to do the pit there, but there was a bit of confusion. Yeah, my Spanish, yeah. And then, yeah, Kamui, as always, did a fantastic job. Of course, Mike today was brilliant. I mean, it's easy to say now it was the correct tire, but when you go there with slicks and the track is damp, yeah, if you want to have a man in the car, it's Mike. So I'm very happy to share the car with these two, and happy for the team for the 1-2 again. A great result. And yeah, Ferrari, I think, was very quick, and a key moment was the race start. You know, I think the slicks, as we said before, we managed to put a lap on them because of that, and then they came back a little bit, but it was hard, so it was important that, and now head to Le Mans and see what happened.
Great job, well done to you. Let's move over now to Kamui. You brought the car to the checkered flag, Kamui. It sort of came down to that situation when the number 8 came out of the pits. You know it was going to be slow, of course, very tricky on those outlaps, as you said it would be yesterday in qualifying. Just talk us through that situation, because it looked pretty dramatic on the TV. How did it look from the cockpit today?
Well, I think it was a very challenging moment. It's always, when you had new tire, you had massive grip, but after a couple of laps, you have a massive degradation for us, and it's very tricky in the race, but we need to manage the tires, and outer lap is the most challenging part of today. How much you want to push, how much you want to secure your car. Even if you don't push, you could have a chance easily. So it's really challenging week for us, for everyone. Definitely, I think to be here, we should be really honored to be here because we didn't have any accident during our lap and during the race because it's really challenging race anyway. But however, I think team did a great job. My side, I think we had a little good moment which we are fighting with my teammate. They came back from the last on the grid, and the final moment we need to fight with teammate, which is not easy. But we were throwing to fight on position. So I think at the end of the day, we made a good show for everyone, and for our side, we just tried our best. That's it. So thanks for the team, and did a great job for the team. And of course, my teammate did a great job, Kayet. I feel really thanks to be, the big support around Spa today. I think last couple of years I've been in Spa, but I never see such a lot of spectators around here. So I'm really happy being here.
Well done, Kamui. Congratulations to Toyota Gazoo Racing. That's their 42nd WEC win, and obviously the second consecutive Spa victory for the crew, for the number 7 crew. Well done. Let's move over now to our LMP2 victors from the number 41 WRT team. We've got Robert Kubica, we've got Rui Andrade and Louis Delatraz. Well done, guys. Let's speak to Rui. First of all, you completed that early double, Rui. We saw some real action in those early exchanges. I mean, just staying on the track was something that you had to do, of course, to build this win. But when you look back at it, is this as satisfying a win as it was for you last season when you took your first?
Yeah, for sure. Especially after the first safety car. We all just assumed we were out of the race contention because we were so far back. We were more than a minute behind the leaders at this point. So seeing the second safety car come out and bring us right back into the fight was amazing. Obviously, Robert and Louis did a great job after this to really bring us back, and Louis in the end with an amazing last stint to get us a race win. We were all on the edge of our seats in the garage, getting it done the last 10 minutes, But yeah, the race start was difficult. Obviously, damp conditions, no one knew what to expect, since especially when we did the laps to the grid, it was a bit drier, and then we went to actually do the start, track quite more wet. I completely bottled the start, going from second to P8 or P9, and then crawling back to P3 before giving the car over. But yeah, not the easiest conditions.
And of course, the first win for an Angolan flag in the championship. Thoughts on that? Quite a moment for your home country.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last year when we won in Monza, I obviously was racing under the Portuguese flag still, as Angola was not yet considered by the FIA. But this year to be able to win as an Angolan and take the flag up me to the top of the podium was amazing feeling, and hopefully we can do it again in about 1 month's time.
Okay, thanks very much, Rui. Congratulations to you. Let's move over to Louis. You were next up in the car, Louis, and then you had that extra stint at the end. It sort of came down to that pit lane battle, really, with the United Autosports car. What did that look like? Because it looks pretty tense from the outside.
I mean, the whole race was pretty tense. To be honest, it's one of those days where you don't really want to start because it's on slick, on wet. You're quite happy your teammate is doing it. Yeah, they really did a good job. We were fighting all the time in front. Then we lost 1 minute 20 in the pits or something with the safety car. And the pit lane closed, taking an emergency. And that was very unlucky, but it's racing. And from then on, we just had to fight back. And in the last stint, I knew I was quicker. I wanted to go for the overtake. We boxed same time, and I saved a bit of fuel. We had also more fuel in the car, and we knew if everything goes right, we would pass them. So it was much easier in the pits, and the crew did a fantastic job as much as my teammates. So really happy with that.
Excellent job, and the second consecutive win at Spa for WRT. Let's move over to Robert now. Robert, what a race. Just had about everything in that 6 hours today. How did it pan out for you, and what do you think the keys to this victory were for WRT today?
Yeah, I think Spa for us 360 degree what can offer with mixed weather, mixed conditions, different strategies, different tire choices with different, okay, we were all slicks, but we were offsetted with the tire choice, and often we were on fresher tires trying to gain gaps and positions, especially after first safety car. We were very unlucky. I mean, we're having offset of 2-3 laps of fuel more in the car, so we were kind of looking good also against our competition, but yeah, a safety car came just in the wrong moment of this 2 laps, so it put us completely back. So yeah, we had to go for it. Managed to gain a lot of places, and I think have been driving clever way, especially after second safety car, where United had fresher tires. I did really not care about them. I just care about the gap and saving fuel. So we managed to gain again 1 lap of fuel, which then helped us also in the last pit stop, having to add less fuel. I think it was a key point, because the pace was good, but of course it looks like we were managing better the fuel, and this makes our life easier.
Well done, Robert. Well done, Rui. Well done, Louis. Congratulations to WRT on a great home victory for the team today. Now let's move over now to our LMGTE Am winners from the number 83 Richard Mille AF Corsa squad. Luis Perez Compact, your first win came here, I think, at Spa in 2014. So good to see you back on the victory podium. As our other drivers in the class wins today have said, so important in that early stage to just survive. How was it for you? Because it was extremely challenging conditions in those opening exchanges.
Yeah, it was really a nightmare for me when my engineer told me I have to go with slick tires and was raining a little bit. I said, okay, I'll try to do it. But was the right choice after that. And yeah, the first laps was really, really difficult. I just tried to concentrate to keep the car on the black stuff, not doing any mistakes, because I know that I have very good teammates, very fast. So if I could deliver the car in a good way and in a good position, we could fight for a win in Spa. The car was really, really good, but the first lap was really, really challenging. When the tires got the temperature, I was getting better and better, more confident with the car, so I could push a little bit more. Then they told me that double stint the car, so I did it, and the engineer made a very good strategy. So for us, and for me in particular, winning again in Spa, it's very nice. And having this year started Sebring with a big crash, and then Portimao, we finished in the podium second, and here with the win, it's I think we are very strong, and hopefully we could keep this pace for the rest of the year. But yeah, I'm very happy.
Congratulations to you. Well done. Let's move over now to Lilou Wadou, who becomes the first female to win a WEC category. Congratulations to that. Bit of history for you, Lilou, but
thank you.
Well-deserved round of applause. But tell us about this victory. It was obviously hard-earned. Some crucial stints for you in the mid-portion of the race, but and as well, I guess this is a career highlight for you. Just talk about the day as it stands for you now.
Yeah, it was a good day for us. Luis did an amazing job, and he gave me the car P5. It's very good, and we are very close of other car. After I did a difficult first stint with a lot of problem, but after I did the second stint, it was better, and the car was very fast. The strategy of the team and very good, and after we have a good safety car at a good moment, and we help a little bit use. And thank you for the team for the amazing car, and to my teammate for the amazing job.
And on that little bit of history, been the first female to win a category. How does that make you feel? I mean, is that a big breakthrough, do you feel, for international racing?
I am very proud of that, and yeah, it's very good. But it is important because it is very good point for the championship, and I hope we will back stronger in Le Mans and for the rest of the season.
Great job, well done today, congratulations. Let's move over now to Alessio Rivera. Alessio brought the car home. Yeah, it was really close going into your stints at the wheel, Alessio. Tell us about your stints and about what made the difference today, and obviously the fact that the Ferrari was handling super well in mixed conditions.
I have to say my stint was the easiest compared to these two. I have to say Lewis was really brave to go on slick, because when you're sitting in the box is difficult. It is different when you are sitting in the car. Also, Lulu did an amazing job bringing the car to P1, and I just had to keep the gap to the Corvette that is our main competitor now. And yeah, the car was fantastic, easy to drive, super fast. And now we go to Le Mans, where there are big points, and we have to carry on.
Great job for you, and well done to Richard Mille, AF Corsa, the first victory of the season. Just a quick mention for Pietro Fittipaldi, who won the Goodyear Wingfoot Award for the best double average stint today. The drivers are available after this press conference for a short time. Next round is, of course, the big one, the centenary race at Le Mans on the 10th and 11th of June. We'll see you there. Thank you and goodbye.